So in this video we are going to discuss what does a valid parenthesis mean. So if you take an string, for example, the given string, if you consider the given string here, this is the given string here. You can consider a complicated one. We can consider this false statement. We'll first consider true statement. So what is it is given here? It's given as an open bracket with an open another type of brackets and a closed another type of bracket and a closed bracket. So we need to check, is this is a valid or not valid. We need to check that. We need to check, is this valid or not. How can I know this is valid or not? If our one of the open bracket is having its respective closed bracket, one of its open bracket having the respective open closed bracket with respect to which does not have any other values near of it. Or how can we say, if we consider this one, this is an open bracket and this is an open bracket, and this open bracket which is having inside is been closed by this, so this will be removed. So this is valid, and after that we will check for this and this. Okay, this is an open bracket and this is a closed bracket. Okay, this is also valid, so that means this is a valid parenthesis. Then how can we know it is a not a valid parenthesis? When our opening is not yet started, or if our opening is not consisting in the string like this, we have a string like this, so this is valid. So this one is valid. We can cancel this and we'll check. And what is the remaining are there? This is an open bracket and this is a closed bracket and this is also a closed bracket. So this will give us it is not a valid parenthesis. Then how can we say this type of strings? How can we do operation on such strings to get our input of string is valid or not, valid or invalid? How can we know? So here we can use an stack for getting recent add values and checking with the recent lookup value. Recent lookup value, we will consider the recent add value with the recent lookup value. We will check if a recently added value and the recent lookup value is having its both open and closed with respect to it. What we can do, we can remove the added value into the stack to be removed. We will remove this. For example, we have an parenthesis like this in a string. So what can we say for this? This is a valid one. But how can we say by using a stack? What we can say, this is a stack. In this stack, we will first add the open bracket into this. Okay, we'll add the open bracket. We will only add the open brackets of all the types into the stack. We don't add the closed brackets here. We only add open brackets, and if we encounter any closed bracket, we will check with the recently added open bracket, and we'll check the open bracket and the recently checked closed bracket is having the same type of bracket functionality, bracket character. Then we can say we can remove from the stack. So for example, this is what we have added. This is the first one. This is this one. This is the first 0th index one we have added into this. We have added this into this. We have we have added this, and after that we'll check if the next character is also an open bracket. No, this is not an open bracket. What is it? It is a closed bracket. So we'll check, we will pop this element out, and we'll check if our popped is equal to the closed bracket of it, same character or not. This is the popped one. Okay, this is same. Then we will pop this out. If it is not, if it is not equal, then we can return false here itself. Like this is not a valid. This is not valid. We can return here itself. It is not a valid one. So we'll check for next one also. It is an open. So then this will be cancelled out. Our stack will become empty. Then we will add this value to our stack. After adding into our stack, and we'll check the next operation. The next operation is a closure. So we can't add into this. We'll check if our stack is empty or not. No, our stack is not empty. Then we'll check if our stack.pop is equal to the characters closed bracket, which is having the same functionality or not. Okay, when I pop this one, I will get the value like this, and we'll check, okay, these are equal, and our stack will become empty, and the string is also completed. String iterations also completed. So you can check like if after completing all type of iterations, if our stack is empty or not. If stack is empty, then we can say it is a valid parenthesis, valid one. For stack is not empty, then we can say it is not valid. So I will explain this in a programming way. So here, as I said, we need to use stack. In the stack, what is the generic type we will use? We will use character, because we are iterating through each and every character and storing that into stack. So I will say in stack, implementing it, and after this I can take a for loop, and I will check for each and every character of the s.2 character of the array. So when we say s.2 character of the array, it will give our elements in each and single value. It will give in a individual value. It will give our characters of the total string in a individual value. So what we will do here, we will check if our character is equals to open bracket of this, or if our character is equals to open bracket of this, or another one, or if our character is equals to open bracket of this. If either any of this is correct, then what we can do, we can add the value into our stack. How can we add into stack? By using push method. Stack.push the character. If any of these values are not correct, so for example, if we take this one, these two values will be added to the stack. So for example, when we take open bracket and close one, so if we take this one in our stack, what are the values will be stored? The values stored are open bracket and then open bracket of it. So then afterwards we will check for the next value. After completing these two values, we will check this is the right value. So is the open bracket, and we will check the popped element is equal to this one or not. If it is not equal, we will return false. This is equal, so we can't return it as false. So what we can do, we can just remove this popped one, and we will also remove this, and we'll check for the next iteration. What is the next iteration? It is the open bracket, the closed bracket. We will check for the closed bracket, and we will again remove our stack.pop, and we'll check that if our stack.pop is not equals to this one, so this is also false, because these both are equal. these both are having the same characteristics as we have conditioned, so this will also become false. I can explain this in a I can write and explain this. So if it not happens, what we can do, so we have also another type of test case, like if any value. So as I said, we need to consider the open bracket, the closed brackets test case also. If we consider the closed brackets at starting at the string, initially starting at the string is starting with the closed brackets only, then the values are not added to the stack. If that is not happened, then what we can say, then this is not a valid, this is not a valid, not valid one, because it is starting with closed brackets. Then how can it become an valid parenthesis? So we can say here, like if our stack is empty, if our stack is empty, then we can return false here itself, because when we have values are closed bracket initially starting, no values will be added to the stack, so it will be empty. Then we can return false, or else what we can do, we can remove the value which is present in the stack. We will remove the value present in the stack and we will check that. You can say character ch, character top, we can say character top, and we can check if our top is equal to either any of the opening brackets or top is equals to either any of the opening brackets and the characters are not equals to closed brackets, then we can say it is not valid. So same goes for this one. Your character is not equal to the closed, and we'll check if the character is equal to the open of the top. If it is not, these two values will be stored here, and in this it will check for the recently added one, and it will check if both are not equal or not. If both are equal, not equal or not, it is false, so this will be popped out and this will also be taken out, and it will check for the next one. Next one is an open bracket, closed bracket, and the open bracket is present in the stack. We will remove this and we will check here, and after this we'll check these both are not equal or not. No, these both are equal only, these both are same type, so this false will also not occur here, so our stack will become empty. When our stack is become empty, then we can return our parenthesis value. We can say our parenthesis value. We can once try to run and check this. Okay, I got accepted. We'll submit this also. Okay, so I hope you guys understood what I'm trying to say, and that's it for the video, guys. This is the implementation of stack, and this is the explanation of valid parenthesis using stack data structure. So that's it.